What's up, everybody? Just wanted to update you on the latest of what's happening with me. I came here to Cambridge in Boston for an international job fair. Some of you know that I've been on this journey for the past year or so to get an international teaching job experience. So that is what I set out to do, and this is what's going on. So I came here on Thursday afternoon and went to it not knowing what I was getting myself into, but nevertheless, it's been pretty cool. So Thursday we got here, we kind of had orientation. Actually, when I first got here, I had an interview. So let me back up. I've been on this international teaching journey, trying to land a position, and January hit. And I started getting interest from different schools in different countries that I never ever thought about. I was just being very basic. I just wanted to be somewhere that was going to pay my rent. But nevertheless, I started getting emails from countries like Sudan and Hong Kong and Dakar, Senegal, places that I'd never heard of in my life, and had to look on a map to see where it was and what they were about. But there were some amazing schools that were just reaching out and saying, hey, can we get an interview with you? I did a couple Skype interviews. That was interesting, just to talk to individuals from across the world about me and my potential in being with them. So coming to the job fair in Cambridge was really interesting, seeing a lot of people, a lot of teachers that are just interested in doing the same thing. Some people have been doing it for years, and a lot of people at this particular fair, this was their first year. So just the busyness and the excitement in the air, and just the nerves and the stress. It was ups and downs that was going on, but nevertheless, came on Thursday, had our breakout orientation, and then Friday, I don't think I really got much sleep. I was so excited because that was the day we got to go to talk to different schools. It was kind of just like ministry fairs or like career fairs or any place where you go where there's a lot of the same people and you're trying to get their attention. I guess like any regular job fair, but nevertheless, there are schools all over the place. So you go up to them and you're looking to see what's available. And for those of you who don't know, I'm a physical educator. So I'm looking at different schools, different countries that have physical education jobs that are available. So went up to a few of them. I had I had an interview with Thailand. It was just all very, very brand new to me. And it's not like, oh, I'm just going to get a job down the street. I'm in DC or in Maryland. This is like across the world. But one thing that happened to me that was super interesting and also encouraging is that this whole process has been just like God all the way. I can't even predate it to me wanting interest in an international position. This goes back like 5 years when I quit my job at the bank and all that stuff. So it's just very interwoven of what has been taking place over specific time periods and years. Nevertheless, this one position is one situation that happened to me. I went up to a table and I was just like totally unqualified for this position. It was for elementary PE for swimming. I think I can get out of a small bit of water in danger. Not saying that I can't swim. I probably just don't do it very well, and I probably can't do it for a long period of time. Working on that. So I went up to the table and I was like, look, I'm not what you're looking for, but what do I need to get so that in the future, if I see this position, I can be what you're looking for? And they didn't really have an answer for me, because I was just like, do I need to go to the Red Cross or something? Like, I don't know how to instruct swimming. I probably can only doggy paddle my way out of a kiddie pool. But nevertheless, they was like, oh, well, we really don't know. Like, but can I have your resume anyway? And I was like, sure. So like I gave my resume and I like ran off because I was so nervous for walking up to him, because I was just like, I can't really swim that well. I don't have confidence to be able to instruct young children on how to swim when I don't have confidence that I could probably swim for longer than 2 minutes. So I ran off. I was a little embarrassed, but oh well. So the next day, the school emailed me and was like, can we get an interview? And I was like, yeah. So through all this I had 4 interviews one day, and like a follow-up interview and another interview the next day. But pretty much the school that I almost ran away from. No, I didn't almost. I ran away from it. The school that I ran away from had an interview, had a really just like very interesting, straightforward interview. It was awesome. I had my iPad with me, and I was able to show them some of the things that I'm doing with my kids. And the biggest thing that I was looking for in this experience is professional development. And a lot of schools, a lot of them just put in money on training their teachers. Like, I guess because they have so much transition in and out. Some people stay for a long period of time, but their professional development for a lot of these schools are on point. I'm assuming because people are coming and going and they need to retrain or redo whatever they need to do. But nevertheless, the school that I'm speaking of, I was like, I've never heard of that in my life, and you want to teach me that? I'm for it. So in this interview, the school that I ran away from, y'all. The school that I ran away from. We spoke, showed them some stuff, got more information about me. He showed me information about the school. And he pulled out the paper to offer me a position. I was so nervous, I didn't know what to do, because it was technically my first offer. I actually got 2, but like back to back. But this offer meant like, oh snap, this is real. Like, about to sign. I could potentially sign these papers right now and be like in there. So I bet you all are wondering where I have accepted this position to. And those of you who have been talking with me through this situation know that there's one particular country that I had my eye on from the beginning, probably my inspiration into this actual venture. And some of you are already seeing it. Some of you are just like, just spit it out. You can wait. In August, I will be moving to Dubai. That's right. I'm going to the UAE, y'all. I'm going to the UAE. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I've only lived out of the country with my family in England. Now I'm finna go to Dubai by myself to teach PE. Like, that was one thing that I was hooked on. I was just like, I'm not going to do nothing but what I want to teach. I want to teach English. I can barely speak English right myself properly or accurately. And I definitely don't have the grammar or the spelling knowledge to be able to successfully teach other young minds on how to speak English properly. But I'm going to teach PE to my babies, to my elementary. I had a couple interviews with like middle and high, and I was just like, I don't know about them, even though they're probably way different than the environment that I work in right now. I love my kids as well, but nevertheless, I wanted a young mind so I can practice the fundamentals. Nevertheless, yeah, videos going on and on and on. So I will keep y'all updated on what the deal is as I know more. But I'm excited. This is a new step. Definitely another leap of faith. I've been doing some crazy things over the past couple of years. Crazy things over the past couple of years. And here's another one for you guys. All in all, my prayer, my hope, my mission is to encourage other people of all ages, young, middle age, old, to never stop trying, to dream big, go after what you want. Like, what's the point of being scared and fearful? Stop listening to everybody. They don't know what they're talking about because they ain't done it, and it's not their dream, and they're not you. So stop listening to other people unless it's like, I don't really know. Don't do anything stupid, I guess, or dangerous, or like. Nevertheless, dream big. Do things that makes, no, I won't say do things that make sense, because a lot of stuff don't make sense. Pray and ask God to reveal to you what he desires for you. Some stuff is going to be crazy. Some stuff is not going to make sense. Some things are going to seem impossible. But if it is a burden that is on your heart, if it's something that you really want to do, I don't see the harm in at least trying. We'll never get anywhere without trying, ever. This is my attempt at trying, and so far God has blessed, and I've been successful in many areas. A place that I've never, ever, ever thought I'd be. And yeah, I'll break some more things down a little bit later, but this is step, who knows, and a lot of other steps in this particular journey, and I'm with it. You know what I mean? So I'm with it. Also, this is cool, little early birthday present as well, because I'm gonna be 30 on the 29th of January. Today's the 28th, and I'm gonna be 30 tomorrow. But it's cool because I'm like making 30 the new 13, because nobody really knows how old I am until I tell them, or they like speak to me for like 2 minutes and realize I have a decent vocabulary. Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll add a little bit more later, but follow me on this journey to Dubai and beyond.